Zero Point Software has proven that nothing will stop them from finishing Interstellar Marines. With a long list of development setbacks, managing to get Interstellar Marines to this point is a huge accomplishment. For the past month, Zero Point Software has been working extremely hard to release the latest update for their game, Update 10. Is it any good? Well, it's a step in the right direction. At first glance, you'll notice some major changes to the visuals. The HUD has been completely reworked, the weapon model has been replaced with a new, modern-looking assault rifle, and the overall realism of the environments and their effects all blend together to make a very polished feel. I've been killed quite a few times while stopping to watch the environment change its weather cycle because it just looks that good. But as much as I like the new visuals, the option to turn off the bloom effects has been removed. And while this makes the game fairer for those who would keep these effects on and play with a distorted vision, the bloom and glow effects can sometimes feel overused and disrupt the vision to the point of frustration. It would be nice to see ZPS turn these effects down, or balance them more to keep the visual impact but not make any sacrifices on the gameplay side. Also, when you are walking, the HUD moves and bobs so much that it's almost impossible to see who's on your team or what their score is without completely ceasing all movement. I'd like to check how my friends are doing in previous updates, but now I feel more excluded. There is no doubt that Zero Point Software has worked very hard on making the experience in Interstellar Marines as smooth and polished as possible, and it really shows here. With the addition of the crouching and basic cover system in Update 10, the tactical element has never felt more important. I've never had so much fun hopping from cover to cover with my squad mates, and the excellent improvements to the sound design only add to the overall experience. In one instance, I would be moving from cover to cover with my squad mates to reach the building across, all while being sniped by the enemy team from the other side of the map. It's moments like these which make Interstellar Marines different and memorable. The more ZPS improves the features in this game, the more the game will feel alive. Sometimes though, the cover system doesn't always work. The camera's height adjustments when popping in and out of cover can feel a bit clunky at times, and switching from crouching to standing to quickly escape gunfire feels too difficult to achieve and ends up in a cheap death. This isn't a game breaker, but since the cover system is a big deal, after a few matches, the errors start to really stand out and impact my overall experience. With the lack of support for any communication with your squad mates personally in the game, players are still forced to communicate through an outside source, which isn't bad, but can sometimes be tedious. I understand that the game is still in alpha, and the developers have promised some sort of squad communication system in the future, so I am looking forward to seeing what they will do with this. Update 10 is a welcome addition in Interstellar Marines. While it has a few flaws, it's a step in the right direction. It doesn't do anything to drastically change the core gameplay, but the additional features being added each update are really making huge differences in the game and the fanbase. ZPS has done an amazing job with the game so far, and I can't wait to see where they'll take this game.